Welcome back to United Tradesman Academy. Hey guys, look, we're gonna finish building this 400 amp panel here. So the next part of the process, we're gonna install these breakers onto the copper bus that goes down the center line here. So I'm gonna take this breaker out, and you'll see that there's a copper bus right here. It runs from here to here, and it goes all the way down. This breaker, it bolts to it. Now, if you ever installed a residential circuit breaker, you know that it snaps onto this bus right here. Well, with the commercial one of this size, it bolts to the bus. So you have a screw hole that's on the back of the breaker here. Pretty simple. You slide that breaker in, just like that, and then it's gonna bolt in right there. So what I'm gonna do, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it here, and I'm gonna try and step out of the way. That screw hole right there. And I'm just gonna barely get it hand tight because I still gotta torque that. Now, on some of the previous videos, you saw me where I torqued these right here. I don't torque these yet. Well, I torqued the bottom lugs down here when I attached them on. So these do have a torque value. And on the front of the panel cover, it shows it to be at 60 inch-pounds. So I'm gonna stop the video right here, because I'm gonna go ahead and do all these. And then I'm gonna do the other side too. I'm gonna install all these breakers, and I'm gonna install them on the other panel too as well. So I'm gonna have roughly about 20 of these 20 amp breakers on this side, and I'm gonna have roughly 20 amp breakers on this side. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead. You saw the process of me just screwing it down, but right now, I don't wanna make this video too long, so I'm gonna try and keep it somewhat short. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt them down, but I'm only gonna get them hand tight. Because once I get them hand tight, once I get all of them both sides hand tight, I'm gonna come back with the torque wrench and I'm gonna torque them to the spec rating. Okay guys, so now we are ready to torque the bolts down onto the bus. So like I said, I'll look at the panel torque rating for the bolts going into the bus, and it said 30 inch-pounds. We've got our torque wrench here, so we're gonna set it to 30 inch-pounds. Let's see if I can come in on camera a little bit so you can see. Right. So 30 that's 35 right there. So we're gonna go right in between 25 and 30. So we're at 25 now. So now we're at 30. So I'm at 25. Let's go one more. That's 30. So now we'll lock that down. I went 10 past 30. Let's see what we got here. One, two. One, two. One, two. One, two. All right, so you saw me torque those down. It's simple as that. Now what I want to do, I need to mark it. Where's my marker at? Is it in my, oh, it's in my tool bag. So what I'm using to mark this, that's all I'm using to mark this. Same way like I did. Okay, this looks a little different than what I expected. And so I gotta wait for it to come out now. So, you know what, let me try something here real quick. It's not what I wanted. Okay, so I'm gonna use a Sharpie. All right, guys, so we back. I got the Sharpie. So basically what I'm gonna do, let me zoom in for you real quick. Zoom. All right, and let's make sure we're focused. Okay, so I'm gonna take this Sharpie, I'm just gonna mark it. Boop, boop. Then let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more so you can see how I mark that inside of there, which you should be able to. Zoom in, okay. So you can see where I got that mark right at the top up there, from the bolt to the bus. So I have to do that all the way. All right, guys, so if y'all been watching this, the past few videos, you can tell this is a lot of work and it's very detail oriented. You really gotta know what you're doing, because if not, you can strip something and trying to replace a bus bar because one little screw stripped out, it cost you a few $1,000s. So take your time while doing this. It's not in a rush. Well, of course, sometimes you're in a rush, but really you can't be in a rush because this whole assembly here is probably about $10,000, you know? So yeah, that breaker there, about $3 grand. You know, so you gotta be careful. You gotta take your time. This is like being a surgeon. You know, you going in to repair somebody's joint, you know, that they tore, and you gotta go in real precision. Like, it's the same thing. You gotta learn how to use your wrist. You gotta learn how to do this. You gotta learn how to do that. You know, you gotta make sure you're not cutting you cutting the right vein, not the right. Cutting the wrong artery and blood everywhere. So same thing. You cut this wire too short, it's gonna cost you about $200 for this one piece of wire to replace it. You know. So guys, look. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time back at United Tradesman Academy.